What's going on? It's a great day to be alive. Don't tell me otherwise. Now, this has been weighing on me for a long time. So, just now, it's been a year since I started back up Work That TV. And when I first started it, I told myself I'm going to give myself a year to push, to try to build it, to try to gain momentum and build the online space. It really came at a point where when COVID happened and I saw more people want to work out at home, and even before COVID, people were still working out at home. I saw a need that I thought was missing in the fitness industry. You know, a lot of people don't get access to soca music, different type of hip hop, different type of R&B, old school, etc. So I want to try to bring my live class experience onto YouTube and onto Work That TV. But unfortunately, after just keep crunching the numbers, I was just throwing money down the drain, trying to keep the site up, trying to maintain it. So I decided not to renew, and I'm ending Work That TV. So any of all the old videos, I'm probably not going to go back over the videos and edit them to take out Work That TV. I'm just going to have links on my site that say this is no longer in operation. Just to save me headache and time, because honestly, I've gone to a dark place in my own head that I don't like in myself. Now, when you see me on videos, that is my happy face. That's a genuine happy face because I love bringing fitness to people. I love seeing people get fit and active. But as soon as I stop recording, I just feel the dread of having to keep up every week, having to find new songs to do, having to worry about being blocked on YouTube to advertise to get to Work That TV. And it's just become frustrating. I want to tell you, I only started YouTube for me. So it was my selfish reasons at first, because I was teaching live classes for years. I had no social media. I didn't have anything. I never promoted my classes. Everything was all word of mouth. When I worked at the gym, packed classes, it was just a good time. So I thought, well, if I want to remember my songs, I'll video myself doing the songs, doing my routines, and post them on YouTube. So that way, if in a couple of years I move to a new city or I move somewhere else, I don't have to spend a lot of energy to remember what I did. I just look at my YouTube page and see my old routine. And I was thinking, well, maybe instructors, it first started with instructors, would benefit. They might get different ideas of songs and choreograph moves they can do in their class. So that's why I originally started YouTube. It was never, I really didn't want to start it. It wasn't nothing I wanted to take seriously. I just did it because I thought other instructors could benefit, because I benefited a lot from watching other instructors on YouTube, like hearing new songs that I would learn about, or a new way to dance. So I just thought I'd share the way I do it too. And then COVID hit. And when COVID hit, my channel just blew up because people was looking for workouts, and it was just one video in particular. And it was the change of my channel, because at this point I was always uploading only single videos. But at this point, I decided, let me just put together a 20-minute soca workout. I don't know why I did. I just put together, I think, 5 or 6 songs, and I just put it out. COVID hits, channel blows up because of that one video. You know, people in their house, people want to work out, channel blows up. So now at this point, not only was I doing YouTube, also during COVID to help people, I was teaching 3 live classes a week through streaming. Now, it was free or donation based, so you didn't have to pay anything. And I really appreciate that time, because it was a lot of support that were donating, you know, different type of monetary donations. And it actually helped in my old apartment get me upgrade my equipment, help for a better live stream. So it was a really good time doing that. I was really helping a lot of people during the pandemic. Like I said, doing 3 live stream classes a week, all for free, not worrying about the pay. We were just having fun, man. But then I start thinking, but Work That has always been about a business. So I had to find a way to make this a business. And those little things play on my head when I realized that I couldn't even grow free classes to 20 people a live stream, right? That plays with your mind a little bit. I know it's about helping people, and that's what I've always been about, but it still plays on my mind that I offered this for free and I still couldn't even build 20 people. So imagine my head spinning. Well, now if I add a price on that, it's going to be even lower, even harder to get people to buy into what I'm trying to help people with. So that's all in my head. And then the almost whole year I took off of not uploading to YouTube, and I finally came back when I thought I was in a better space, starting Work That TV over again. But now it's just getting to the point, it's not growing. I'm not happy coming up with stuff week to week. I don't have money to hire the instructors and grow Work That like I want to grow. This is what I do full time. Also with my music, I do make music for TV and film, but that's still not enough to pay the bills either. So my attention is just spread, and then trying to focus on this is just a difficult situation that I'll come to gripes with, because I don't like where I'm heading in my mind, trying to please people, trying to please an algorithm that, whether it's people or the algorithm, to me, it's the same, because you don't know what no one's thinking. I don't know what the algorithm wants. I can assume that don't mean it'll work, right? There's a lot of advice on any subject. Someone may be good at it, someone maybe not. Just because you follow the same advice don't mean it's going to work for you. Just like a person, you may watch my videos. I have no idea why you would stop. I don't even know why you started watching them in the first place, right? So all this stuff we don't know. The algorithm and the person is the same thing. We don't know why things work. They just work because they work. A little feedback helps. It can hone in a little bit of what to make next or what to do. And I looking at the channel, I know more people like Soca, because Soca is missing from YouTube, but I'm not going to be the only, this channel is not going to be only Soca. I started Work That to highlight Black music, the different diasporas of Black, not just Soca. I take my U.S. background, now living in Canada, where I can see different people, Jamaican, people from Trinidad, all different kind of Black cultures, and combine them together in one class. So the class experience is so much different than YouTube, because YouTube is all separated. So if you like Soca, you only gonna go to Soca. But if you come to my class, you're gonna be forced to listen to old school, Afro beats, right? But I blend them together to tell a nice story about the Black diaspora and our people. That's what Work That was about. It wasn't just to do soca, just to do hip hop, just to do R&B, because I feel like sometimes as Black people, we miss out on so many Black things. And it's a shame that we have to miss out on the cultures. Just like me living in the United States for most of my life, I knew nothing about soca until I came to Canada. And I'm just like, wow, that's sad to me, because of where I used to live. I didn't have access to this great music, our great history that you can hear through the music, through African music. And I want to put that out there and work that. So with all that being said, I'm starting back my live classes. I'm in a totally new city, so I'm taking a whole nother risk, right? The pandemic shut down what I was doing in that city with as far as Work That, and that was pretty good. It was going good. We had a nice group of people coming to the classes. I broke even, so it was a good time. Pandemic shut that down. Now I'm in a whole different city. I know very little people, and I'm trying to work up my brand again, because I really believe in my talent to help people enjoy fitness in a different way. So that's why one of the reasons I'm ending Work That TV, so I can focus on my live classes and really make this last push. I've been doing my business for 5 years. I just renewed my license, my business license. So I'm going to try to keep hanging on as much as I can, but it's just hard because in my soul, I honestly believe once I found fitness, I believe this is what I've meant to do. What I've been put to here to do is to help people find joy in movement. For me, it's not about weight loss because I don't preach that on my channel. It's about finding joy in life, finding joy through movement, finding joy through whatever you want to, right? Because no matter what aspect you do, you got to work. Whether it's fitness, you got to work. Whether it's your job, you got to work. Whether it's your parenting, you got to work. Life is just about work. So I believe I was called upon to do this, so it almost feel connected to my soul, and not being happy in my fitness is making me not happy, even though they're two different things, business and myself. So it's hard trying to take myself apart from fitness because I've been teaching it for over 10 years and I love it. I love seeing the smiles, getting the feedback, and the change that can happen just from moving, just from music. So I'm gonna be focusing on the live things. What else I got on my notes? Sorry. As far as the YouTube channel, I may post every now and then, but what I post, probably just single songs. I don't know if I go back to doing longer workouts. It's just too much for me to try to keep up with trying to do whole new workouts every week. With finding new songs, even though there's a lot of music out there, it's just a lot new concepts. So if I do anything with the YouTube channel, it probably be single songs. If that, I'm definitely going to take that pressure off of me, because at first, like I said, when I first started YouTube, it was fun because I just uploaded for me. It was a selfish reason for me to remember my routines. That's all it was. And it just happened to help other people find something they enjoy too. And I lost that. And sometimes we need to take a step back and remember it's okay to be about yourself, right? We don't realize how selfish we are as humans. I mean, that's one of our hierarchy of needs. If I was to just think about how you consume in your life, take Apple. Nobody cares, but maybe the CEO, the board, directors, shareholders. No one cares if Apple has a bad third quarter and loses money. If you have an Apple product, all you care about is that you get your Apple product. Just like with my fitness thing. No one cares how my business is going. And that's not me trying to say you don't care, because I know there's people who do. But in the grand scheme of things, you just want the product, which makes sense because I'm the same way with other things I do, right? Let's take my music business. It doesn't matter to me if the plugins I use to make music, if they don't make money. All I'm worried about is the plugin going to serve me to help me make music, to help me make money, right? Our intention and what we care about goes to what we care about. More of your time goes to it. More of your energy goes to that. So no matter how much I talk about, the business side to try to show people that everything just can't be roses all the time, it does not matter, because people only want their product. At the end of the day, that's just how we all operate. We selfish. We have our reasons. So if you noticed in the past couple of months, I stopped doing the updates of my business because I realized, well, what does it really matter? This channel is supposed to be about regular people who want to do dance fitness. This channel is not about helping instructors like my original idea was. So then the instructors, we talk in the same language, right? They might be struggling with their business in a different city. This person over here is struggling. So now I'm talking to them and we all basking in our struggles. But for you who just want to do dance fitness, that does not matter. You just want the product, which makes sense. Like I said, it sounds like I'm coming out harsh, but I'm a very analytical person. I study human behavior. So I understand the reality of how we work. But anyway, I'm just going off the cup. So I really appreciate everybody who's been there, who's been working out through the workouts, whether you make comments or not. I don't know who I impact. All I know is I upload the videos and a few people see them. So thank you for being there, working out for Work That. It's not over for my business yet. I still have hope that I can make it through. But hope is not enough, despite what positive thinking things say, motivation says. Just to let you know, positive thinking is not the only answer, because positive thinking don't pay bills. Positive thinking doesn't help you get out of that depression, because I used to think positive all the time. But when that darkness hits, how are you going to get out of that? Just telling someone to think positive and keep going, what does that really do? Because even if a business is successful, you have to keep going. So telling someone who is not doing good to keep going, what does that do? Right? I just want you to think of these things when you move on from this channel and you look at other people's channels, and think about the creators sometimes, because even though they might be smiling in your face, they probably feeling the same way I do. But it's not PC. It's not sexy to say these things, because you need to keep the appearance that everything's going good. Like I said, Apple doesn't publicize these things. They only do it to shareholders. The only people who care, the shareholders, the board, the financial analysts. They're the only people who care about whether Apple is losing money. And the only reason they care about it is because they're invested in Apple making money, right? They don't care about the other businesses that lose money. They care about Apple because they have stake in Apple. So I just want you to keep that in mind as you go on, as you look at other fitness things like you probably already have, which is fine. I want you to get different inspiration from everybody. I don't care who you go to, long as you keep moving, staying active, staying healthy, worry about your fitness so you have a good life. But just think about that thing from the creator. They might be going through something. So type a little small comment or something to just let them know that you watching, that you understand. Or if you have something that you can maybe offer them in exchange for you watching their service and them helping you out, just offer it to them. Right? I know everybody doesn't do this, because I don't do this with everything I listen to, podcasts, etc. But if for the people who really make an impact on me, if they giving me free stuff, I try to help them as much as possible, because I understand as a creator how hard it can be, how lonely it can be sitting behind this camera talking to nobody. I'm talking to nobody. I'm looking into a camera. So thanks again for all your support. I'm out.